All right, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Today is January, February, March, April 12th, 2026. I'm here doing my weekly performance review. I had 7 winning trades this week just alone by itself. There's that. Keep your head in them books, young man. But check this out, man. I'm here to display my skill set and show you guys how I capitalized on a nice and sweet percentage gain. This is gold futures, and 3 a.m. is when I show up daily. Now let's go ahead and dissect this. So M15 time frame, there really wasn't too much to work with, right? This is 3:15 to 3:30, 30-minute time frame. Same thing pretty much. There's no forms of demand until this here, which is, we're just gonna mark that as a possible target. And then H1 time frame, same thing. We have H1 demand to this downside, but nothing really important. We can go ahead and mark that just because why not? Let's make sure it is precise. Boom. Okay, now with this being said, I'm here to display how I'm growing every single day. Because M15, M30 time frame, H1 time frame, there's no higher time frame structure. But the moment I came to this 5-minute time frame, everything became very clear and the principles remained the same. So right here, in agreement, in confluence with this H1 demand, is this clear wick to be filled to this downside here. Boom. This was marked as the target of the day at this point in time. Now with that being said, I have this form of M5 supply in my favor as well. So we go ahead and validate this by making sure that there are no M3 or M1 equal highs within it. M3 time frame, no equal highs. M1 time frame, no equal highs within. No forms of demand in the way, on the way to this target of the day on these lower time frames. M5 time frame is looking clean for me, but I still don't have a nice and clean entry signal. Let's continue to watch this play out. You guys can see by now I have a bias for this slip play of the day simply because of a clear wick to be filled and bearish structure, which is forms of supply for price to use. Now this is 3:30 to 3:35. This here is 3:35 to 3:40. This is 3:40 to 3:45. 15-minute candlestick closure simultaneously. Nothing there for me. With this being said, we continue to watch this play out. Boom. Nice bearish volume coming off of this previous zone of supply. We can check and see if it's coming off precisely a form of M1 supply or a form of M3, which I don't believe it is. It's simply coming off of this previous M5, just overall. But look, we see this clear. Obviously, price loves to fill these wicks. Clear bearish volume to the downside here now, coming off of previous supply. Once again, form of supply for price to use to take me to the target of the day, clear target of the day, and price has now created this next wick to go ahead and to like validate what's going on. It's just in alliance with everything that's going on. So 340, this is 345 to 350 here. This here is 350 to 355. This one here is 355 to 4 a.m., meaning I have a 15-minute candlestick closure simultaneously. I'm fully expecting this next upper wick to be formed on this 15-minute time frame. Come to the 30-minute time frame. This is looking nice and clean. Obviously, we're fully expecting this next upper wick to be formed. And being that this was a a full 1 hour candlestick closure, I'm fully expecting this next candlestick to open and create its next upper wick. At this point in time, there's still no M15 structure, but this M5 is looking nice and clean for me. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm already scaled down to this lower time frame, meaning being my M5 and M3. I'm awaiting this upper wick to be formed in a form of rejection to show me price wants to continue to slip to this downside. So this represents that upper wick being created on these higher time frames here. This is 4 to 405. This here is 405 to 410. Still nothing like very, very clean for me, right? We can check this 10-minute time frame out. Yeah, nothing really very clean for me still. Now, with this being said, here, this is 410 to 415. Come to the 15-minute time frame. Same thing pretty much. I'm fully expecting this next upper wick to be formed. But check this out. Price came all the way up here and the sellers pushed it all the way back down. This is a textbook definition of a rejection candlestick. I come to my M5 time frame fully expecting this next upper wick to momentarily be formed. This is 410 to 415. This represents 415 to 420 a.m. Everything is honestly looking clean as of right now. I scale down to this M3 time frame. No equal highs, form of M3 supply. Continue to watch this play out. Boom, bearish volume coming off of this form of supply. Check this M5 time frame out. This is looking nice and clean here. This is 420 to 425. 420 to 425. This one here is 425 to 430, meaning 15-minute candlestick closure simultaneously. And what do we see here? I see price had created prominent M15 supply in my favor. So not target of the day, but possible entry. Boom. Obviously within this, there are no M3 or M5 equal highs. No M3 equal highs, as you guys can see nice and clearly. M5 time frame, no equal highs. I do have this prominent M15 supply in my favor now. This was also 415 to 430. I come to the 30-minute time frame. This is looking nice and clean. I am fully expecting this next candlestick to open up and create its next upper wick. I'm already scaled down to these lower time frames. I love the way this is looking. M3 time frame. I don't see why I should waste my time and look for this rejection, as I know through experience price can simultaneously create the upper wick and the rejection candlestick to this downside. I'm fully confident being that I have this form of supply here in my favor, M5 time frame, this form of supply that price is continuously respected. We're creating new supply, and now I have this prominent M15 supply in my favor as well. So I set this sell limit just above where price is closed. This is from 415 to 430. Obviously, I'm expecting that next upper wick to be formed. M15 time frame, this is the stop loss that makes sense. Target of the day being here. Come M5 time frame, it looks clean, nice and clean, nice and clean. Now let's just continue to watch this play out here. Boom, this is that upper wick being created, upper wick and a rejection candlestick simultaneously, and another rejection candlestick. This is 435 to 440. This here is 440 to 445. Come to the M15 time frame. Price is wicked into this form of supply, pushed to the downside. Fully expecting this next upper wick to be formed already. In the process, price creates a momentarily upper wick, continues to melt, and damn near taps entry. I feel good already though, because I had this form of supply in my favor, and target of the day was smashed there. And this is how I capitalized on a nice plus 1.3% in one morning on a slip play, understanding higher time frame wicks to be created and scaling down to my lower time frames, understanding wicks that needed to be filled and understanding structure. I remained patient. Like I said, I understood these upper wicks had to be formed on these higher time frames. So I scaled down to my lower time frames, let those upper wicks be formed, waited for that rejection entry signal. And as soon as I got it, I capitalized. And I'm just here to display my skill set. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.